morning, everybody. Today I wanted to film a productive day in the life vlog. Lately I've been finding with the change of the weather and with the end of the school year approaching that my motivation is kind of going down. And all that to say that I want to keep it high so that I can finish strong and then be able to rest during the break and feel like I really accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish. So today is a Wednesday, and today is actually the final day in the week that I'm going to have the opportunity to do schoolwork for the rest of the week until Sunday. And so I am going to really create a strong to-do list with lots of things that I have to do, and I'm going to really get myself in gear in order to do it all. Hey, Max. Max is here to help too. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set the kettle because I want a tea, and then I'm going to start on that to-do list. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I almost think it's unattainable to complete in one single day, but we are going to do our best. So now that I've kind of written out a general to-do list, I like to go into Notion on my Google Chrome and essentially just outline a timetable as to when I want to be accomplishing things. So I'll always start the timetable when I'm officially starting what I'm doing at my desk, and so right now it's 8:26, so I'll most likely set my first task to be at 8:35 probably, and then I'll subsequently follow that, and I'll make sure I put in when I take the dogs for a walk, and I'll make sure I put in when I have my lunch and a break, because all of that is important to making sure I'm productive all day. To-do list. And I don't know if you can tell by my face, but I was able to fit everything in. However, I think I'm being a little bit optimistic on timings. Some of my lectures I'm only allotting 1 hour, when it'll most likely take a little bit longer than that, but maybe not. So here I am, trying to be really optimistic. So I have 5 minutes before I start my first little block. So I've made my tea. I don't eat breakfast until I take the dogs out, which today is going to be at 9:30, so in about an hour. So the first thing that I have scheduled at 8:35 is my Psych 291 lecture, which is basic research methods. So, and the lecture is all asynchronous, and I haven't even heard my teacher speak the entire entire time. She's created these modules that I follow. And so some weeks I'm like really motivated to do it, some weeks I'm not. So actually, let's go look at what the subject is. Today we're talking about the logic of experimentation, and in the same class I have an assignment, I have to review an article, and then I have a quiz. Okay, so 1 minute until I officially start. I'm gonna pull this up. I've got my tea. I'm gonna put on my glasses. I've got 2 pairs of glasses. These ones, they're like my cat eye glasses. They're kind of brown along this part. I love these glasses. I've had them for a while, and I just recently got blue light filter lenses put in. So I'm gonna wear these ones today because they go better with my outfit, but I also have a pair that are black, more square frames, and I do like those as well, and I have had those for many more years than these ones, and I also just recently changed the lenses. So anyways, now I'm just rambling. Let's get started. Okay, so it has been an hour. My timer just went off for 9:30, so that means I'm going to stop for now, and it's time for me to take the dogs out. Just to give you kind of a perspective, I know that after I come back from the walk and from my breakfast, I'm going to be continuing with the same content, so I knew going into this that I was not going to be able to finish this entire lecture in an hour. But to give you some perspective, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 sections that I have to go through, and they each kind of outline a subtopic for the main topic of the week. And I've gone through 4, and they were lengthy, and so I do have 6 left to go through, and I do have this sense that they're going to kind of get shorter as I continue down. Who knows, maybe not. But it looks like there are a couple that aren't quite as heavy in content. So that's good. I think I'm on track, which is awesome. So now I am going to get the dogs ready. And oh, did you hear me say dogs? Oh, the puppies! Oh, I'm getting a text. My mother. Let me just see here. Okay, distractions. Okay, so let's go take the poo-poos out. Sit. Good girl. Some avocado toast, and I'm also having 1 clementine, and I have about 7 minutes before I am to get back to doing some schoolwork. So I'm going to go through the news. I use Flipboard as my news source, just so that I'm getting a variety of different news outlets kind of in one compiled spot. And I typically like to review the local news. I'll probably do that right now just because I don't have tons of time, so I'm going to review the local news in Kitchener-Waterloo. It's just about time to go back to doing some studying, but I am feeling like I want an espresso. So I have my little pod here, and this is my machine. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna make it an Americano. So I'm gonna add, I'm not just gonna have the shot, I'm gonna have some water on top of it. So let's do that. Perfect. So while that's heating up, I just got notification that the winter break at school is actually going to be extended longer. So we were supposed to be going back January 4th after the Christmas break to start our second semester, our winter term. However, we just got notification that we're actually going to be going back on the 11th. So they're giving us a whole extra week of break, which I'm not sure how I feel about yet. I think it will be nice for sure, but it's an extra week or I won't really get to do anything because I'll just be kind of staying at home and isolating. So, okay, so it's all done. This is one of my favorite mugs. We got it when Marco got it for me when we went camping this summer. This McGregor Point is the campground. It was so beautiful. Oh, I can't wait for next summer to go camping again. Notification that one of my classes, they returned some grades. Oh, okay. I also got my midterm grade in that class. Okay, better than the last one. I'm still surprised actually. I felt much better about this one. Okay, but what I really came to see was a case discussion that I had to do, and I ended up getting 100% on that, so that's very good. I just have a couple more things to do in this class. I have my final exam, which I'm hoping I can really get higher than the last two. Yeah, and then I've got a research paper that I also have to do. All of that is okay. You know, I would like feedback though. Maybe I will speak with, I'm so bad. In all my years of university and post-secondary, I have not, I don't think a single time attended office hours. And at the beginning, like when I first started post-secondary, when I was a young 18-year-old, I honestly, like the biggest thing was like, I just didn't think they were effective. And I was scared to hear people tell me that I wasn't perfect. I had spent all my high school years just achieving high grades, and I didn't want to discuss the fact that there was the opportunity for me to not get high grades. And I've definitely learned since then. I mean, 4 years later, here I am, and I 100%, first of all, I'm okay if I don't get a super high grade. Like, it doesn't bother me as much as it used to. And two, I am willing to learn from my mistakes because I know that that's going to improve me in the future. And I know that I'm in a field that I'm so excited to be in, that I'm going to be in for the rest of my life. And in order to be able to accomplish what I want to, I need to improve. So I'm much more willing to receive critique. But I'm still, and this could be more my anxiety talking, my social anxiety. I am fearful of talking to somebody one-on-one about a bad mark because I'm so worried that they are judging me. And yeah, that's something I still need to work through because for instance, it would be nice, well actually unless they post them somewhere, but it would be nice to review my midterm with somebody in order to get an idea of where I went wrong. Okay, so to review your midterm, please make an office hours appointment with your TA through the WebEx widget. These appointments will be 15-minute sessions over WebEx, and available time slots will be posted by the end of the day today. Okay, I think I should do that. I should do that. Okay, I could do that Wednesday. I did go there at 10, or I should do it 30. Okay, I'm about to book my first ever office hours. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay, that's okay. That's gonna be okay. He's not gonna judge you. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I need to mark that down. I don't want to miss that. Okay, I booked it. Okay, now it's time to focus. Oh, okay, no, but the thing is, after I do this one, I promise I will not have issues with any other ones. It's just getting that over that initial hump of doing this, of speaking with an instructor, and not worrying about the fact that they're gonna hate me as a person because they don't even know me. I'm a really great student. I promise. I learn, I educate myself. I'm gonna be a great addition to the psychological field. That's all I need to remember. Oh God. Okay, focus. Okay, so my alarm just went off. Another hour has been crossed off the list. Another hour has passed in the day. So I'm almost done finishing my readings for my organizational psychology class. And then once I'm done the readings, probably in about 10 minutes, I'm going to move on to reviewing the lecture slides. I just want to show you something cute that came up when I was reading. This little funny. So it says, "You've been working awfully hard lately. If you need a little fresh air and sunshine, you can go to www.freshairandsunshine.com." So I sent that to my father. My father works from home. He's at the computer all the time. It looks like he's working 24/7 all the time. So I sent that to him and I said, "Thinking of you. I hope you can spend some time." What did I say? I said, "Thinking of you. Just a little reminder to take a break today." So I hope you find that funny. Look at how cute this is. Oh, I got this maybe a month ago at Value Village. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's not only a decoration in my home, but it's also practical. And I haven't really shared why I'm not really able to do any more schoolwork this week, and it's actually because Marco and I are going to be attending a funeral out of town, and so we are going to be spending a few days away from home, and so we do need to pack up a bag of clothing and necessities for the few days. The dogs are coming with us, and in complete honesty, it is quite frightening. This is not a funeral that we had any intention of missing by any means. We are both intent on being there, and we do think that it's so important. However, the conflict of everything that's going on, and here in Ontario, the numbers of COVID cases are surging, and it's really almost like an ethical dilemma, and it makes me think of psychology. Everything is psychology. But we never had any doubt that we would go. However, that doesn't stop the fact that we still have some worries about being away from home. So obviously we're going to take all the precautions that we can, but like anything, there is still a risk, and so we are going to be very cautious. I guess that's the best way to put it. So anyways, I do want to, I'm ahead of the game on my schoolwork, so I think now would be a good time to kind of organize what I want to take. Okay, so we're taking a break right now. I'm going to eat some lunch a little earlier than I initially anticipated because I'm pretty hungry. Marco's trying to ruin my video. So I'm having some leftovers from dinner last night. I made some rice with, it's kind of a play on butter chicken, like the Indian food butter chicken. But instead of chicken, I used cauliflower. So it's butter cauliflower on a bed of rice. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so it is now the afternoon. It is 3:45, and I'm going to get on to doing a lecture for my class on the Anthropocene. This class is really interesting. It's an elective course that is much lower in course material than my other courses. So it's a nice kind of little break from my other classes, and it gives me the opportunity to learn about something that I probably never would have looked into on my own, which is really nice. So this week, let me just pull up the lecture. Let's see. Normally the lectures, they're YouTube videos that my professor posts, and they're typically like maybe 10 minutes. Let's see how long the one is today. It's 6 minutes long. So I'm gonna do that, and then I have a discussion question to answer in regards to the lecture and based on the content that we're supposed to be reading in our textbook. I have to drive Marco to work today. So he starts at 6. We'll probably leave the house probably around 5:15 or 5:20. I'm driving him to work. He's going to work until 6 a.m. and I'm picking him up tomorrow morning, and then we're heading onto the road right away from there to head to our plans for the rest of the week. So
welcome back to Arts 140, Exploring the Anthropocene. This is Lecture 10, Humans in the Anthropocene.
So I've just gotten back from driving Marco to work, and I was thinking on the way back home, I was thinking, oh, like I'm not motivated to do schoolwork. Maybe I'll watch a YouTube video and then feel ready to get back into it. And now I'm sitting at home and I'm trying to debate what I should do. It is 5:54. I really don't know what I'm feeling like doing. I've done quite a lot today, which I'm really happy about. The few final things, the last thing that I have to do is all in one class. There's a lecture for me to go over. There's some readings for me to do for that class. And then finally I have a discussion post and a quiz to do. And the discussion post is due Saturday and the quiz is due Sunday. I'm just debating whether I'll have enough time to accomplish that class. I should just do it. I'll spend about an hour going over the lecture, and then from there I'll be able to do the quiz subsequently, and then I'll be able to do this discussion post, and then I can be done. Okay, we're gonna do that. So I am officially gonna call it a night for studying. And so I'm probably gonna end the vlog here. This was a day that is much busier than I normally structure for myself, simply because of the rest of the week that I have. But it felt really good to accomplish a variety of different things in the span of the day. And having a day like this also reminds me that I'm capable of doing it. I sometimes forget that I have the ability to pull this kind of stuff off. And obviously, I want to make sure I have a good work-life balance. But I also need to remind myself sometimes that I have the strength and the power to do it. And so I can do it. Now I'm going to go get changed into some comfy clothes. I'm gonna make some dinner, and I think I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos and catch up on some reading, and I'm going to be going to bed quite early today because I've got a big day tomorrow. So thank you for coming along with me, and I hope that you have I was gonna say a productive week, but that's what Ruby Granger says to end her videos. I'm gonna say I hope that you're all doing well and that you stay safe. Bye!